Hi guys, I'm Ember. Thank you so much for being here. So today I'm here with another collective tarot reading, and I have pulled your current energies, and they are Apocalypsis, the Nectar, and the Vessel. So Apocalyptic, oh my gosh, can I say this word? Apocalypsis is, I read it as almost like a forest fire that kind of like burn, like, when a forest fire happens and then it burns everything down to like have a clearing to plant new seeds and to grow more life. So there's something like that going on, maybe in your life or in your current energy. That's what you're feeling. And also possibly the veil is being lifted. So like old stories are crumbling. Things that once fit you are not fitting you anymore. You are seeing the truth for what it is. So there's a lot of spiritual clarity coming through for you. I'm hearing visualization, vision, purpose. There's something about, I'm seeing a breaking down and then a building back up. And that's like kind of this arc in what I'm getting in your current energy. So there's like a burning down of what's not working for you anymore. And a regeneration of the soul. I'm trying to figure out a way to explain this a little bit better. Things that are dying, and you are letting them die is what I'm feeling. You're letting things go. You're learning about how to surrender. You're learning about how to step into a fuller sense of self, because I'm hearing this has been happening for the collective. I feel like we're purging some really big stuff. This also reminds me of like apocalypse, right? It's like things that are dead are still around, but like, I don't know. Apocalypse is like the end of the world, and I'm thinking of zombies for some reason. I don't know why. It's like the end of the world is happening. So there may be an ending to something really big in your life. That's what I am feeling. Sorry, I don't know why I went zombies on that one. My brain got all caught up. Then we have the nectar. The nectar is about sweetness returning to your life. It's almost like after a huge, I'm hearing rebirth, awakening, birth. After a huge awakening, you are like almost hit with a sudden clarity, a sudden breakthrough. But it's pain. It's not like an easy one. It's like a painful one, and not in a bad way, because it liberates you, right? But it's painful. And so but then what we have coming in for you, which is also in your energy, is the nectar. And the nectar is sweetness returning. It's life-giving. It's life-affirming. It's finding your purpose. It's following, I'm hearing the breadcrumbs that Spirit's giving you, that make you feel alive again, that make you feel like you want to do life again, that make you excited to do life again, that bring you joy. There's something about joy returning for you. And I also, that hand right there really got me. So someone could be reaching out a hand to help you with this, or to bring more nectar into your life. But I also definitely get that it's Spirit giving you nectar after a very difficult phase or transition that you're going through. And then we have the vessel. This is like embodiment. Okay, so like this is like the vessel is like something that holds something together. And I get that because you were in apocalypsis, which is like this breaking down of structures, this breaking down of, and I was talking about that in my last video, this breaking down of structures, this breaking down of things that are dying, that need to stay dead, that need to be like eaten up by the soil and like rebirthed in some way. And I feel like this is you embodying a new structure. This is you, I'm hearing forming habits. I'm hearing also forming more boundaries, right? And really thinking about like, what do I hold within me, and who do I want to give it to, and how do I want to birth what I'm feeling, what I'm getting from this transformation? Because I definitely feel like you're going through a major transformation, and that is birthing this new you. And this new you is doing things differently and wanting to do things differently than you did before. And so this is about like learning about what that is, learning about how to, I'm hearing like put yourself together. I don't know. It's very like metaphorical. And there's something about, so she's kind of naked on this card, which I can't really show you, in the vessel. So there's something about vulnerability. There's a return to softness that I'm feeling, a return to vulnerability, a return to being open again. I don't know if there's something that you just went through that closed you down. Quite remarkably is what I'm hearing. I literally heard quite remarkably closed you down, shut you down in some way. And there is a opening back up again after a very painful experience. I definitely am getting like something big happened and it made you feel shut you down, shut your heart chakra down, because usually that does happen, especially if we've been like betrayed, and there's something about betrayal or pain or an ending or something, or just something that really like closed your heart chakra down. And I'm getting like through this, your vulnerability is waking back up, your softness is returning, you're coming back to yourself, you're coming back to your heart, and you have a really big heart, right? So it's like, if your heart shut down that much, that's how painful the experience was. And now you're able to open back up and really like figure out who you want to spend your time with. And I definitely get that there's like the vessel is really strong that you're creating a foundation in yourself that is so much stronger than this one that's tearing down. And it's funny because it's like, I always think about, you know, if a structure is coming down in your life, right, and you're tearing down a structure in your life, then you're tearing down a structure in yourself as well, because you placed, usually that's how it works, right? We have a structure within ourselves and then it manifests to the outside, right? Whatever the structure was not holding up to who you truly are. And I mean like inside and outside. It was not meeting your requirements or needs or standards, or just like who you are as a soul. And I think that you've been getting to know yourself in a lot more of a deeper way, and connecting to the truth of you and the worth of you more. And you're realizing there's things that can't hold this for me. It's not making me feel worthy. It's not honoring how I feel inside about myself now. And you're breaking down this structure of unworthiness that may have been inside you for a very long time, but it was definitely, I feel like, brought up by a big thing happening in your life. And you are building a new foundation internally, which is then going to translate externally. Okay. Oh, there's a card here that just felt. Then I got the same one yesterday: Transcendence, Rising Up, and Ascension. Okay. Is there anything else I want to know for the current energies? I'm going to get the challenge card in a minute. It says Venetian Galactic Council. So is that what's Venetian? No. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. So there's something that your spirit guides are calling you towards. You will feel this already, whatever this is. It could be a purpose, it could be a person. I'm hearing purpose and person, something with a P. I don't know why P's are important, but something with a P. Your ancestors, I'm hearing your ancestors, your star being guides are calling you. Answer the call. It's saying it's time to shine. There's something about being seen in this new transformation. And there's so much light here. I know you can't really see it that much because it's so bright out here, but that's how bright the card is. It's like almost that bright. You almost can't even see it like when you're actually looking at it. And then we have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration. I was talking about regenerating a forest, right? Abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. And there's like a scarab beetle on here. That's interesting. Something about Egypt is coming through. You could be getting, it's like, okay, that's what I'm getting. So because you are building a new structure within yourself that is more towards an abundant mindset. So like, I feel like you could be thinking about like, okay, what are my negative beliefs? Where am I limiting myself? And can I think, am I, like, it's almost like, am I bigger than this? And you are, you are, right? And it's like, this is possible. I can be abundant. I can have everything I want. I can have the life of my dreams. Like, that's something that you're trying to that you're getting more connected to, right? And so because you're getting more connected to that, that's bringing in more, like you may be having a lot of downloads, like about like what abundance looks like to you, what you want for the future. And so paying more attention to the abundant mindset is really going to help you here, and paying less attention to the mindset that I feel like you're breaking down. Like, I feel like you're breaking down in a mindset where you're like, it has to go this way. I'm never going to have any money, or I'm never going to have the job I want, or I'm never going to be with the person I want. Like, right? Those kinds of thoughts are breaking down. You're letting those thoughts die. And because you're letting those thoughts die, you're moving into a very abundant time in your life. And I feel like this is going to be a much easier period for you, because I feel like you've been through like a storm. I feel like definitely you've been through a storm, and you're going towards the sun. Like, you're coming from winter to summer, like in your heart, in your mind, and your energy. And it's because you've done a lot of work on healing the aspects of you that are feeling unworthy. Maybe it's about meeting yourself in the fact that, like, why do I feel so unworthy? Why do I feel like why do I feel like I don't deserve it? And is that actually true? And can I honor being an abundant, worthy, like, limitless soul? Because that's what you are. And I think that that's what you're like really like learning and thinking about. And it's really beautiful because the more you think about that, the more you're going to call that in. And the less you spend on time on like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. Like that's not true first. And it's like, don't spend energy on that. And I think that that's what you're letting die. It's like that mindset of like, I'm unworthy, I'm not good enough, I don't belong. Like you're healing that. And that's huge. Most people don't even look at that in their lifetime. Like genuinely they don't. Like I can't even tell you. I wish they did, but they don't. I do want to get a challenge card. I'm like, there's no challenge. I'm just kidding. What's the challenge? What's the challenge if there is a challenge? Because I feel like some of you are like, I don't know. The Maiden. I got 3 cards. The Mystic. The Maiden, the Mystic. Isn't the Maiden, the Mystic, and the Crone? Isn't that? No, hold on. The Crone. The Maiden, the Crone. What's the third one? It's not the Mystic. Anyways, Agape. Okay. I don't know why. This is so weird. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Why would this be a challenge? Ooh, okay. So I think the challenge is not seeing yourself in your own mindset anymore. Because the Maiden is like a very young, naive energy. And I'm seeing it go from like the Maiden to the Mystic, which is like such a huge jump. But I don't feel like you are the Maiden. I feel like you're the Mystic. And you may be mistaking yourself as the Maiden in this situation. And so I think Spirit wants me to tell you that you are not the Maiden and you are not unknowing and not knowing what you're doing, and you do know what you're doing, and you are the Mystic, and it's like, own that. I don't know why Agape, it's like, Agape is like limitlessness, I believe. I'm like, I don't have the book here. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I know. Highest, wisest, most unconditional form of love. Not romantic, not transactional, not needy or fused. It's the love that expects nothing, grasps nothing, demands nothing. It's pure giving, pure radiance. Unconditional love, selfless love, divine love. The love that isn't earned, just given. The love that doesn't cling, just shines. So why would this be a challenge? Why would this be a challenge, Spirit? I feel like it's about another person. I feel like it's about people taking advantage of your unconditional love, your forgiveness. That's what I definitely feel like. I'm like, I don't even need to look. I'm like, what is this about? I'm like, oh no, I know. So this is, the challenge is to not give to the old thought forms and to the old people they used to give to. That's the challenge. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, you're still in transition phase. You're still learning about how to do this, right? You're still learning about how to feel worthy, how to, I'm hearing big yourself up, but how to, I don't ever say that. I'm like, I don't know why I said that. How to empower yourself. You're learning about how to empower yourself. And when you do that, it's a very vulnerable time, especially if you're just learning how to do it, because other people can influence you. And I definitely feel like you have old thought forms that are influencing you, and or old people, and or both. Or just both. Yeah. What Spirit wants you to do. I was like, what do I want you to do? I mean, what Spirit wants you to do is to take that love, that unconditional love that you have for yourself, and give it, don't give it to other people, give it to yourself. Like, if you're thinking about making a choice, okay, I want you to think, what is the most loving, the most selfless thing, and the most unconditional thing I can do for myself? And sometimes loving yourself means cutting off people that aren't good for you, that drain you, that make you feel bad about yourself. And I think that asking yourself that question, getting confirmation, asking yourself that question about what can I do, what is the most loving thing I can do. And also, if you have a distorted version of love that you used to think, or that you're still dealing with, you're still trying to purge, it's like, is it the most loving thing for me to give to this person right now? Or is that just what my shadow is telling me I should do? Or is that just what my ego is telling me I should do? Or is that what my ego is telling me to do to be safe, right? And it's like really looking at what is healthy love. Like, genuinely, what do you think is healthy love? When you're in a relationship with somebody, what does it feel like when you're seen? What does it feel like when you are put first? What does it feel like you are given equal give and take? What does that feel like to you? What does it feel like in your body? What does it feel like in your heart? What does it make you feel like in your mind? I love this quote. Tay McRae came out with a new song, and it said, my angels said that true love doesn't clip your wings. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Like, true love doesn't clip your wings. And I loved her other quote. She came out, or not quote, but she came out with a song with this in there. And she talked about, what she say? She said, the house burned down, but I can finally see the moon. And I'm like, oh, I love that. It speaks so much to me, because it's like the structure's burning down. It's burning down, but now you can finally see the moon. And the moon is your emotions, your intuition, your hidden thoughts, your secret feelings, the mysticism of life, the beauty. I mean, I love the moon. It's just it can be difficult to the moon can also be painful and challenging because we have the subconscious, right? It rules the subconscious, and it also rules everything hidden, right? So if you have a lot of hidden things in your subconscious, or if you have a lot of hidden people that are operating under a moon, like that way, like sneaky or, hiding things, it can be really painful. But what's beautiful about the moon is that there's a deep, rich inner world that I feel like you are coming alive to through purging some of the shadow aspects of the moon. Like, I genuinely feel like the moon for you is so important. So whatever your moon sign is in, I definitely feel like that's activated. And there was 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of that, because I was like, was I say 6 of Swords when I said equal give and take? Equal give and take, 6 of Pentacles. I don't know if I said that out loud. Okay, is there anything else I need to talk? I wanted to do advice. We have Knight of Wands and the Sun. Okay. What's this Knight of Wands about? Ace of Wands, the Hermit. Yeah, this to me really reminds me of going deeply inward, looking at how are you utilizing your Knight of Wands energy. Your Knight of Wands is your fire energy. It's like woof, you know what I mean? It's like that. It's that excitement you first get, and then you go after whatever you want. It's it can be very impulsive, right? And it's like you're looking deeply into how you are utilizing that energy, what you're using that energy for. If you're using it for relationships that drain you, and you're using your firepower, which is beautiful and amazing and passionate, if you're using it on a person and they're taking it and it's draining you, or if you're using it for something else. If you use this Knight of Wands energy for somebody that's honoring you and that is in a committed relationship with you, or that really honors you, just honors you and your worth and that passion that you bring, it can be so beautiful. But let's say you're with somebody that is either in this energy in a bad way, or you're using this energy and they are not honoring you in that energy, then it can drain you, right? And there's something about looking at where you're investing your firepower, because we have Ace of Wands as well, and we have the Sun, which means I feel like you're looking at this. You're like, okay, where am I investing my passion? Where's my passion going? Where's my fire? Where's my light going? And is it making me feel more light, or is it making me feel more drained? So that will be your indicator of if this thing is good for you or not, or if this thing is enhancing you or growing you. And you will already know what I'm talking about, I feel like. And it's like, okay, how are you investing your Knight of Wands energy? I feel like that's so important. And you're really going inward. There's this really strong wanting to go inward and seeking the truth of who you really are, but also seeking the truth of where you're investing your energy and what people are around you that you're investing it in. Because I feel like there's structures that are falling down and people that are leaving your life, and a transition you're going through where you're leaving people behind, or a job or a huge structure in your life behind, and you're moving towards a better, more aligned structure, and you're building that, and building that takes time, but also so does leaving a structure takes time too. Breaking down a structure takes so much time, and so does building. I just cannot emphasize time enough on here. Okay, I do want to get the advice. Do I want that for the advice or that for the advice? I might get once both. Okay, let's get 2 advice cards for the tarot. The Fool. Step into the new beginning. Take that leap of faith. Do it. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. So excited. Take the leap of faith. Yeah, okay. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Hold on. There's something that I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Let me just check this before there's an opportunity. Okay, so for some of you, there's an opportunity in something that you've already built. So this is something you've already put energy into, but you haven't seen the seeds of you haven't seen the fruits of your labor from the seeds that you've grown, but they're under the ground. They're about to sprout. That's what the 7 of Pentacles is. I wish you could see it. So he's look, he's grabbing the pentacle, but they're all kind of underground still, but they're there. So there's an opportunity to take a new beginning. It's for some of you, for sure. And some of you, this is just taking a leap of faith in a new beginning, just in general, okay? But some of you have a pre-existing, I'm hearing connection or foundation. I'm hearing that some people might not even know about, that you've put energy into that just hasn't sprouted seeds yet. And there's an opportunity to take a leap towards that. And And I think that maybe for some of you, this has been working through that fear, right? It could be just like it could be both. You're taking down a structure. You're trying to build a new structure where you can have a new beginning, have an Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. There's two new beginnings here. Ace of Pentacles usually signifies a new beginning, but a new opportunity as well. And we have the Fool, which is a new beginning, but it's like leaping over the cliff into the unknown, but like going for it. And everyone here has a new beginning on the table. And some of you, it's with a past person. Some of you, it's with a past job. It could be just something that you've already put energy into. It doesn't have to be a person or a job. It could be anything, right? A project, right? You've worked on it in the past. Now you're returning to work on it again. And Spirit saying it doesn't have to be something you put energy to. It could be something totally new. So I don't want to like, yeah. Okay. I do want to get, wait, yeah, it was this one. I'm like, which one did I want to get for the other advice card? Okay. I want one more advice card for the collective that I'm channeling for. Oh. Emerald. Was that in my last video or this one? I think it was in my last one. It was. I was like, what is that stone? There's my last video we talked about green stone, and I was like, what's the stone called? And I just got it. It's emerald. It's an emerald tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. So you're consciously manifesting something right now. I want to get one more on this too. What is this? It's like, I want advice though. Like, what's the advice? Your heart chakra is opening. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Heart chakra opening. Oh wow. Okay, we got purple too. So your third eye could be opening too. We got 3. Whoops, just totally came out. Okay, chamber of the violet flame, karmic release, radical transformation. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are. I was hearing this earlier too. I didn't say it. Some of you could be releasing a karmic twin flame or just a karmic relationship in general. And just karmic ties. You're releasing karmic ties. You're going through a radical transformation. Spirit wants you to own that. Like, that's what's happening. It's okay. Like, you can own it. And then we have more purple. Order of Melchizedek. Embraced by light. Mission uncovered. Don't give up. So there's something that you know that you're going towards. Don't give up on it. That's what spirits are saying. It says halls of learning. Spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. You're learning a lot of great lessons right now. And I hear that they are going to... I'm hearing permeate the rest of your life, but in a really beautiful way because you're doing the work. And I genuinely feel like whoever I'm speaking to is going through something huge, a radical transformation, karmic clearing, stepping into a beautiful new beginning with an opportunity. It could be love for some of you. I'm excited for you guys. This is exciting. Get excited about what's coming up. Try not to think so much about the challenges you're going through because I know that it's really big right now. Because when you're going through a transformation, pain becomes very big sometimes because you're purging so much deep wounding, right? And it can be hard to focus on like what's going to happen afterwards, what's going to happen in the future once you do heal this huge thing, and like how are you going to show up differently and what beautiful relationships you're going to have because you can't see it yet, right? And I think Spirit wants you to focus on the good, focus on the positivity, focus on the light, and don't bypass, of course, but like focus on what brings you joy, what lights you up, and Spirit's bringing more joy and light into your life. And it's like, just be open to a new beginning. Just be open to it. That's all Spirit wants you to do. Just be open to having a new beginning in some way. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.